All right, let's talk All-Star reserves, friends. We're going to start in the Eastern Conference. Named last night, a good mix of returning guys, but a few new faces. Zach LaVine, Julius Randle, Jaylen Brown. Per usual, there was an uproar afterward about snubs, Richard, snubs. I don't want no snubs. So I'll start with you. Who belongs on the squad that didn't get the nod? But remember, if you add someone in, you must take someone's name off the board. Go.
Nikola Vucevic does not belong on that team. I think it needs to be Sabonis. Now, I'm not saying that Vucevic isn't great. His team is just not performing at a level, and a lot of times we use that against players. Sure. But then you go and look at Sabonis. His numbers are great. And then you go and look at his team. His team is playing well. They traded players. They traded out Victor Oladipo. They bring in Caris LeVert. Caris LeVert is not playing with the team. And all he did was step up and put them in the fourth place in the Eastern Conference. And we're not talking about one of those like, oh, we're just okay. They're literally playing quality basketball with a brand new coach, and he is doing a great job. I think he belongs. He should have got it over Vucevic.
That's a good take. They're rewarding teams that have their team in position. And obviously, Sabonis has had a great season. You look at Bam, who's playing well. You look at Trae Young, who's averaging 27 points. But these guys, if I'm not mistaken, the only person who made the All-Star team out of the East that's team is not in playoff contention right now is Bradley Beal. And we all know what kind of season he's having. So, I see where Richard is at with that Vucevic and Sabonis. But overall, it's hard for me to take anyone outside of Vucevic off that roster and replace him with someone else since we're going by Rachel's rules.
Again, this is physics. You cannot jam an extra human on there unless you take a human out. Right. I am just saying. All right, I want to move on to the West. Mostly vets with guys like CP3, Damian Lillard, who should have been in the starter. Anyway, Paul George, Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, Zion, the only first-time All-Star here. Now, Anthony Davis got the nod. He's unlikely to play due to injury. But that means, do we get Devin Booker right on there? Matt, where do you lie on this? The commissioner gets to pick who the injury substitution should be.
I think 100% it should be Devin Booker. Again, a nice list. It's hard to remove anyone else, but Devin Booker's having a great year with his running mate CP3, have his team, probably the biggest surprise team of the year. They're sitting at fourth place in the Western Conference, 10 games over 500, and I just love the kind of basketball they're playing. So like LeBron said, Devin Booker has consistently been looked over, and the commissioner should definitely do the right thing and hand that nod to Devin Booker.
Yeah, I agree. Now, again, this is where you're fortunate where we don't have to take somebody off because we know Anthony Davis is not playing.
Yep.
But I think this is more of a credit to Chris Paul. Right? The minute Chris Paul got on that team, even though Devin Booker is putting up great numbers, which he has done for multiple years in his career, cracking the All-Star game last year, I think you look at it and you're like, well, the only reason why they're truly in fourth place is because Chris Paul brought a level of calm, security, veteran leadership. So that's why he was an All-Star in OKC last year. That's why he's an All-Star this year. People are giving him the credit for the success for the Suns and not Devin Booker. But I think Devin Booker will get it with Anthony Davis sitting out the All-Star game.
That's a great point, because when you say people are giving him credit, it's the coaches, right? The coaches are the ones who pick the reserves, and coaches love vets. So, yeah, I am not surprised it fell that way.
Not all coaches love vets. It's secure coaches that are secure. Insecure coaches don't like vets because vets know the real from the fake. So secure coaches like them.
I think you might be mixing that up. It's that coaches didn't like you when you were a vet, Richard. I don't know if we expand that out to everyone.
17 years, right? 17 years. I was doing something right.
Absolutely. Many things right. I'm gonna keep bragging on you because we only put that little thing up in the corner. This man has been in 4 NBA finals.
Hey, I had good teammates.
Yeah, but
I give them all the credit, just like Chris Paul deserves a lot of that credit.
He gave 110%. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.